looking at those current temperatures right now, and Mike, yesterday morning, pretty mild for a November morning. A lot of us into the 30s, seeing some low 40s, especially around Lake Superior right now, and it also includes Siren Aiken this morning. Some spots a little bit cooler include Hibbing, International Falls, Grand Marais not too long ago was also pretty chilly, so there's been some spots getting around below freezing, but a lot of us are pretty mild, much like yesterday morning. High temperature is going to look a lot like yesterday as well. Look at the highs for today, getting into the 50s, especially further south. Once again, northern Minnesota, that's where we're expected to be a little bit cooler, some upper 40s, but overall still quite mild. We usually expect to be in the low 40s this time of year, so we've been pretty mild, not just, for the whole fall, but here recently as well over the last few days. But if we're going to look out further west, because this morning you'll notice we're going to have quite a bit of cloud cover making its way in, and it's because of a system crossing the Rockies right now, and it's going to make its way here into the Northland. And that's also going to start bringing in some rain well as the system pretty quickly crosses on over. We're looking at satellite radar here in the Northland. Again, we're not seeing too much action currently. We have that cloud cover, but not too much when it comes to showers, though you can see maybe a little bit, and it's showing some snow showers potential around International Falls. It is still pretty chilly up there, so it might be possible. Again, the radar site is in Duluth, so this is quite far off. It might not be making it to the surface depending on how dry it is near the surface. It was a dry day yesterday, so we probably still have some dry air sticking around. But the showers will start to really work their way in once we get into that afternoon. Look at here in northern Minnesota, you can see it make its way through. It'll come in the form of some light showers initially, but expect the action to pick up once we start to head into the evening hours. Expect these showers to become more robust, and they're going to spread with their area, because look at here into northwest Wisconsin, we can start seeing quite a few of those showers. It'll probably be quite a bit lighter once again the northwest Wisconsin, south along the I-35 corridor, but we all can see some shower action. But again, northern Minnesota, that's where a lot of the more robust rain is going to occur, and it won't be just rain. Look, as we head overnight, thanks to those cooling temperatures, see a bit of snow try to make its way on in as well. Some of that snow can mix in with some of that rain we're seeing, maybe even stick to the surface if it's cold enough. We'll see if we get any accumulation, but you can see some wet snowflakes make their way through. And guess what? As we get into Wednesday, can continue to see some isolated showers in northern Minnesota as well as into the UP. But as you go into parts of northwest Wisconsin, south along the I-35 corridor, that's where I expect a lot more sunshine to make its way out. And generally, a lot of us are going to be seeing that sun make its way in Wednesday. And as it comes to those rain totals, here it is, northern Minnesota seeing a majority of that rain, a few tenths possible. The HRRR model, which is the one I'm showing here, a little optimistic on how much rain we can see. It's showing up even up to ½ an inch near Ely, and maybe we do, but probably under ½ an inch for many of us. Once you go further south, a little bit less, becoming more trace. Now let's look a little bit further out, because after a relatively dry Wednesday, we're going to see another system roll through as we start to head into our Thursday, bringing in more showers through, potentially a bit of snow, especially into far northern Minnesota, primarily in the Arrowhead. Looks like that's where there's a little bit of a better shot. And then another one as we get into Saturday. This can also bring a bit of snow as well. And you'll notice snow chances picking up as we go along, because if this system makes more direct hit, we're going to probably see quite a bit more snow, though models have been trending this system a little bit further south. But with all these systems rolling through and the upper level pattern you can see here, we are going to be seeing that cooler weather really sink on in. It's going to feel quite chilly, especially as we get to this weekend. It's going to come here at the surface in the form of northwest winds, northerly winds generally on the backside of all these systems we're going to have rolling through. They can be pretty blustery at times and bringing in that chillier air. Look here Thursday. We're already cooling on down by the time we get to Thursday, seeing lower 40s in northern Minnesota, a little bit more mild, but still we're staying probably in the upper 40s once again in the northwest Wisconsin. Some low 50s sticking around. But even if we're still seeing some low 50s by Thursday, those will definitely be gone by Friday. To end the week, we're looking at a lot of us in the 30s, low 40s for those highs, and the continuing cool trend will go into the weekend. By the time you get to Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at most of us in the 30s, some of us even staying below freezing for those high temperatures. So for a good number of us, it'll probably be one of the first days we've had this season so far. We see days staying below freezing for the entirety of it. And the low temperature is going to be chilly too, and also below that seasonal average. We're looking at mornings Monday, or I should say Saturday through Monday, around in the teens and low 20s. So, it's not very far below the seasonal average, but with the mild fall we've been having, this is going to feel quite chilly. We haven't had days as chilly, even get quite as close as the chilly so far this fall because of how mild it has been. So be ready for some cool temperatures once we get to the weekend. But for now, if you're a fan of the more mild side of fall, enjoy today and the next couple days, as we will be staying into the 50s and upper 40s for much of the Northland before we continue cooling into the weekend. That also brings a few rain chances and snow chances as well.